Hello friends, and welcome once again to the Happy Hour Skills Upgrade. I'm your host John Elvis, presenting you another workshop today. Well, the journey of learning new skills has been pretty exciting. Yesterday we experienced creativity through a professional artist, Rochelle, teaching us on how to make beautiful decorations and gifts using simple articles available at your home, as well as how to make the best out of waste. If you missed it, you can catch the workshop and our previous workshops on Zumba and baking on our parish's YouTube channel. Today, we bring to you another new skill to learn. The skill of staying active and injury-free while we go about living our daily lives. Today's situation has confined most of us to our homes, and all our physical activities are centered around either sitting, standing, or walking around. Are we doing these actions right? Do you experience pain and discomfort in different parts of your body, as well as you are aware that you may be having a wrong body posture? Well, the answer is yes. To help you overcome these challenges and to make sure your body functions optimally, today we bring to you a professional physiotherapist. Physiotherapy is the treatment of disease, injury and discomfort to improve one's quality of life. Our professional today is a Bachelor in Physiotherapy, and he's also associated with India Rush Soccer Academy. He owns his own brand, Pais Enterprises, which is into providing supplements to professional athletes. He would be sharing with us simple exercises that we can do at the comfort of our home to improve our body posture, kill that pain and discomfort which is caused due to improper bodily functions. My friends, let's get set to learn to lead a healthy lifestyle. Presenting Dr. Elton Pias.
Hello, my name is Dr. Elton Pais. I'm a physiotherapist working for India Rush Soccer Academy. Today, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to get your body working in optimum function. In recent times, there has been increase in the number of people having pain in the neck, shoulder and mainly the back. And this is all caused due to the new work style which is evolved right now due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This work style has made us pretty laid back, even though it's very comforting to work from home. Really, who doesn't want to? You can just sit on your beanbag, lay back, put your legs stretch out wide and just slouch and sit. But mind you, this is not a healthy way for your body because it causes a lot of problems. This is the result of bad posture. Posture, although may sound very trivial, like you won't even care for it, but mind you, this is the simplest thing which everyone ignores. This causes a huge biomechanical deformity in your body. Sitting or standing in a fixed posture for hours and hours together is the major cause of pain in sedentary population. This bad posture causes biomechanical adaptations in your body for days, months or years to come. For example, let me tell you how a disc prolapse is caused. When you're sitting for long hours in a slouched position, without taking breaks, you're continuously working in this position. Slowly, over time, you develop disc prolapse. Let me explain better. Consider my hand being the vertebra and this being the disc. Slowly, as time progresses, you keep on slouching. The vertebra also adjusts to your posture and slowly pushes the disc out. Slowly and steadily. This is an overtime process. For some people, it may take months. For some people, it may take years. But this is the worst kind of back pain. So now I will tell you how you can avoid this by changing your posture for the better. The most important thing which many people get wrong about and they get serious back pains is because of the wrong technique in lifting. Lifting an object is a heavy object has to be done with a coordinated movement. Many people just go down on their back, just bend down and just grab it up. This is the worst reason why most people get back pain. Now I'm going to show you how you have to do it exactly correct. So now we have this object. You're going to lift first this object first by bending by your knees, not by your back. And when you're bending down, breathe in. Lift up, hold it, breathe out. When you're again going down, breathe in. The load should be taken by your legs. Your legs are made to take the load. Your back is not made to take the load. Your leg muscles are the biggest muscles in your body. The back muscles are not the biggest muscles in your body. So understand the correlation. Your leg muscles have to take the weight. The right picking up technique is going to help you and it's not going to cause you any back pain. So once again, look again. Let me show you some examples of what all types of bad postures are there so that you'll get a clear view on what is an ideal posture. So the first one, this is a forward head posture where you must have seen like people have their head protruded forward with the arched upper back, and this is a kyphotic posture. You must have seen people walking like this. And the next example is, you must have seen all the like the fat uncles with their huge tummies, like walking like this. Like this is a lordotic posture. So you have a huge curve on your lower back. The other form of bad posture is when your pelvic is tilted forward, your butt out, and you must have seen people walking like this. This does not look aesthetically good. It's a bad posture. So now let's get to what's a good posture. A good posture, let's starting from the head, like the head in midline. Not too much back, not in front, just in, so that your earlobe is in directly perpendicular to your shoulder. Shoulders back, not in front, just back. Arms by the side. Your pelvic not in front, not behind, just so, in the middle. This is your ideal posture by standing. Now let me show you the bad postures in sitting. I guess you all know that. Everyone does it. This is the slouched one where everyone sits slouched. Your arms, your elbows, like are downwards, your keyboard is up, your vision is down. Sometimes you sit with your legs forward or back, and the most reclining posture is this one. Like definitely at some point of time everyone must have got in this position, must have stayed there for like for the whole movie out together. Definitely. But yes, this is bad, and you need to in a while get up after some time to just change yourself. Get into that right posture. So when your right posture in sitting is when you sit up straight, the same, your head in midline, perpendicular to the shoulder, shoulders back, your back straight. If it is not possible to get your back straight, you can always put a pillow in this gap and make it straight, keep it straight, and most of all, get your elbows in line where you're working with the keyboard. It shouldn't be above, shouldn't be too below. Just in line. This is pretty ideal. This causes elbow pain at times and wrist pains for continuous working on your laptops. So to avoid this and for you to get your maximum efficiency for long hours together, you have to get this position right, and plus your legs should be down. If you have a stepper or something, you can definitely keep it like this. This is very ideal. This is very good. Or just keep it down flat. But not in front, not behind. Getting a posture right doesn't come in a day. It will take time. This has to be managed well. For you to overcome a posture which has been there from quite a long time, it is engraved in you subconsciously. So you will get into that posture no matter what. But you have to keep reminding yourself to get into it. to get into the right posture. This is not going to be done in a day, not even a month. It's going to be very bad. Like when you're sitting in the right posture, your back will hurt because your muscles are not being used to sit in a certain way, the right way. So because of that, it will pain because those muscles have gone in lengthened or shortened position for that matter, and they have to adapt all the way back again. So because of that, this procedure will take a long time, but you have to consciously keep reminding yourself every time to maintain a good posture, and this can be done. Let me tell you, I have some exercises which you can do, very simple ones at home for a good posture. Let's get on with the first exercise, that is chin tucks. All you have to do is push your chin back, hold it there for 2 seconds, and then forward. Push it back, forward. Push it back, forward, or just in neutral. You can also use your fingers to push your chin back and forward. Push it back and forward. I don't want you to push your chin down and then push it back. That's not the right way, that's wrong. You will have to push it back in a straight line and back. This is good for people who are having forward head posture. The second one is lying down V-arm raise. Now I know that many people must have this due to this protruded shoulder and forwards. They will be having a lot of pain in their traps. Like anyone who comes and just grabs them and holds them tight, you will just wince in pain. This is for all of you guys, who've been continuously staring at your screen, the rounded shoulders, looking at the movie and just staring at that visual screen for long hours. This is the exercise for you. So all you have to do is get down, lie down, arms in the V, and just lift it up. Just like pinching your scapula or your shoulder blades. And down. Again up. Down. Every time you go on top, try to pinch your scapula blades together. Also remember, your neck also has to come out. The third exercise is the seated rows. This is also good for your traps and your upper back. So what you have to do for this is lie down with your legs forward, back straight, hands forward, and when you're pushing your arms back, your shoulders move back first, and then you go in a W position. These are called seated rows. Forward, push your shoulder back first, then get the elbows back, pinching your scapula blade. Your shoulders back, pinching your scapula blade. Front, pinching back, pinching the scapula blade. Forward, shoulders back, and getting your arms back together. This position you can hold it for 2 seconds when you're there at the back. Trust me, this looks easy, but when you do it for 10 times for 2 sets, it will really be really helpful for your upper back. And it might burn and it might pain a bit, but that's a good pain. That's not a bad pain at all. So you need to do this exercise. Also, you can do this if you have a TheraBand. You can wrap it around your legs and just pull it like a rowing machine, which you do it on the gym. Definitely many people know about that. So this is a type of that exercise. The fourth one we are going to go into is the push-ups. Now, this exercise, I know that many of you will say, I cannot do this because my arms are definitely weak. I've been in that position and I too have weak arms, but fortunately I've been working on it and I can do it. So what you need to do is put your arms down, go on your all fours, your shoulders your hands just beneath your shoulders, in front, and just push down. Breathe in when you're going down, breathe out when you're coming up. Breathe in when you're going down, breathe out when you're coming up. Breathing is very important. Now, for those people who cannot do this, I'll tell you a scaled down version of it. Very easy, trust me. All you need to do is get in the same position on all your fours and get your knees a little bit behind and then go into the push-up. This is called a kneeling push-up. Definitely all of y'all can do this. This is very easy. And the next exercise is mainly for your core, which fires up all your core muscles. For that, lie down, flat. You see this curve which is there below your lower back? I want you to press down on the floor. Feel that pressure and keep pressing without holding your breath. That's the reason why I want you to count out loudly. So when you count out loudly or you're speaking to someone, you're making your core tight, you're pressing down on the floor, and plus you can feel on your abs like they're literally getting, like you can feel that they're tight, and plus you are speaking, so that means you're not holding your breath. Trust me, this is hard. If you do it for you can hold this for around 20 seconds for 10 times, and this is a really good core workout. So all you have to do is lie down and press your back to the floor. Let me tell you the difference. Having 6 packs or 4 packs abs is not equal to having a great core. Your core muscles are not just your abdominal muscles, it's mainly your back muscles. If you're just working out your abs, that doesn't mean you have a great core. Sorry, that is not going to help. That doesn't mean that you're going to get escape from back pain. No, it's not going to happen, because majority of the people who have good abs also have a very weak core. So this is a very good core exercise. Your core muscles are basically in the back, like near your spine. So you have to work them out. This is a good exercise for firing up all your muscles. So all you have to do is just lie down, press it on the floor, and just keep that hold without holding your breath. Keep talking or keep counting numbers. This is a great exercise for your core. The second, and you must have heard this a lot, is the plank. So there are 3 types of planks. The first one is the high plank, in which you keep your hands directly below your shoulder, legs behind, and keep your body in a straight line. Do not bend down, not bend up too much, just in the middle. And you hold on there for as long as 40 seconds if possible, or 60 seconds if you're too good at it. The second plank workout is the normal planks, which you must have seen everyone do it, is by going on your elbows, legs up, body up, and tighten your core. Do not go too down, do not go too up. Holding up is not beneficial. Try to go much low as possible, but do not go too much. When you're going too much, you will get it. Just in the middle. Just in the middle. Hold it for 60 seconds and do a rep of 5. The next one, the third variant, is actually for people who find it very difficult to do planks. Just as we did the kneeling push-up, we do the kneeling plank. So you get in the same position in the plank, and your knees back, and you hold it. This is much more efficient for people who find it very difficult to do the normal plank position, and it does work your core also. The other 2 variants are the side planks, which you can do also for your transverse abdominis and the other core muscles which are there at the side. So either you can do this by putting your elbows down just below your shoulder, legs aside, and lifting it up. If you want, you can put your arms up to get more stability. Do it on the other side, other arm. If you're finding this difficult, do it with your knees. Kneeling side plank. Just up like this. Pretty easy. It's not that difficult. So now, what I want you to tell is, when I'm telling you to tighten your core, when you were doing the back press, you were feeling that tightness in the stomach, in your abdominals. That same tightness should be maintained. Just holding those muscles firing up just by holding them tight, nothing else. Is also called engaging your core. You must have heard in a lot of exercise videos or from your gym trainers and all, like engaging your core or tightening your core. It all means the same. It's just by making your core muscles tight, or just by, you can say, just by flexing and holding the biceps in that position contracted, or making a fist, making your forearms tight, just as the same way. Just keeping it firing, keeping it contracted, your abdominal muscles. It's very good when you do it for the plank. You can do it for a long time, and it is very efficient. The next exercise what you're going to do is bridging. Bridging is good for your gluteal and your hamstring muscles. Gluteal muscles are like near your butt level, and your hamstrings are below your thigh level. You lie down, keep your foot a little bit away from your body and your hands behind your head, and just push it up. Pushing the pelvis up, and hold it there for 2 seconds and then down. When you're pushing it up, you can really squeeze into your pelvis and push it up. The reason I don't want to put your hand down here is like all the strength should be firing from your gluteal muscles to push up, and not with your hands. So that is why you keep your hands below your head and push up. This is a very good exercise. If you want to notch it up, take it up to another level, you can always do a single leg bridge, which is just keeping your one leg ahead like this, and do it up, down, and up, and down. The next exercise is the pelvic tilt. For the pelvic tilt, be in the same position and just hold your pelvis, the two bones which you feel over here at your hip, and just rotate it forward and backward. When you're rotating it forward, you feel you're coming a little bit in front, and you're creating a good big arch on your lower back. And when you're taking it back, you're covering up that arch. So that means you're doing right. So up, forward, backward, pelvic forward, backward, pelvic forward, and backward. So when you're doing forward, you're seeing that arch, you can pass your hand through it very easily. And when you're doing back, you cannot even squeeze your hand back. So that's the way you come to know that you're doing it absolutely right. The next exercise is the squat. The squat is a very good exercise for your quads, and all you have to do is stand feet shoulder width apart and just bend down. But when you're bending down, push your butt behind. You don't want your knees covering up your toes. You should be able to see your toes when you're bending down. So all you do is this. You keep your hands in front so that you can get balance, and you can go down. Let me show that in the side view. Shoulder width apart. Keep your hands in front and push down and up. You can go in the half squat, or you can go in full squat and then up. Up. Mind you, try as much as possible to not push your knees forward. You should be able to see your toes when you're going down. That's the key part. Now, there are maybe a lot of people saying like, I feel very difficult to bend down on my knees, and it is quite painful. For you, there's another exercise. It's called the wall sit. So all you have to do is just go into that squat position, push your back straight towards the wall, and go in the squat and just hold it. This is a really good exercise. All you have to do is just hold in this position for 20 seconds, or you can go even up a notch for 40 seconds. Like, trust me, this is a really good exercise. There's no movement involved, but really to start firing up your quads, and you will feel the burn. This is a really good exercise. So next one, what you're going to do is the VMO strengthening. For runners, it's a very good exercise, and for people who are aged and who are aging, what happens in them that the VMO gets very weak and the patella starts shifting, the kneecap starts shifting, and because of that you have constant knee pains when you're running. So if you want to keep that intact and you keep that right, all you need to do is grab a pillow or take a ball and just lie down, keep it squeezed in between your legs and just squeeze it there. Just squeeze there, hold it for like 10 seconds, squeeze, and then relax it slowly. Squeeze again, 10 seconds, and then relax it. So this is a really good exercise, looks pretty easy, but yeah, it does really good work for the VMO. And also if you want to progress a bit, what you can do is squeeze and then do the bridging. Hold it up for 2 seconds, get it down, and then leave the squeeze. Squeeze, hold it up. Mind you are still squeezing your knees on a pillow. And then again get it down, and then you're able to leave the squeeze. This is a good muscle contraction exercise for your VMO. It's really good, it helps a lot. It's good for people who are running. The next exercise what we're going to do is the calf raise. The calf is a very important muscle of your body, which definitely many people overlook. It's the second heart of your body. It helps to pump all the blood which has gone down to your legs to supply to pump back again up. This calf muscle works anti-gravity. So it has to work harder, pump harder to let all the venous blood come back again into your heart for the recirculation to take place. For the calf raise exercise, it's very simple. All you need to do is get on your toes up and get it down. Not fully down, just touching the floor and then up again. You do this for 10 times. It's a really good workout for your calves. Keeps them in shape. Just getting down but not totally resting on the floor, and push it back up again. You can take it up a notch by doing just on a single leg. The next exercise and the last one is the Superman. It's a really good exercise for your lower back. It helps to build really strong back. So as per, it's called Superman. So you have to be in a Superman position. So you lie down, arms ahead, and lift it up with your legs up. Tighten your core when you're lifting it up and down, but do not come totally down. Just touching the floor and up, back again. Again, go down. Not totally. Just up again. Hold for 3 seconds up. Go down. Up again. Down. Up again. This causes a lot of contraction on the lower back. Makes the lower back really strong. This is a really good exercise for your lower back. So these are the exercises which you can do. All these exercises have to be done in the correct form. If they're done in the wrong form, they can be really injuring your back. And that is what is happening. People are trying different exercises these days and they are not following the correct form. If you do not follow the correct form, you will injure. The muscle you want to work will not work, and the other muscle will work and it will not work in the right way. And you will start damaging it. The second part is you don't have to do any exercise fast. If you're doing it fast, it is not beneficial at all. The more slower you do, the more contracted you are, the more tight you keep your muscles and not loose when you're doing exercise, the more you're going to fire. When you're doing the exercises slowly, the more muscles, the more neuromuscular junctions you're able to fire than when you're doing faster. So when you're doing faster repetitions, like your biceps, you're doing faster, you're only firing about 40% of your biceps muscle. But when you're doing it very slowly, taking it up and down, you're firing it almost 80 to 90% of your biceps muscles. Sometimes even if you just hold it there, give 2 seconds and again hold it up back again, you're firing 100%. So the main thing is going slow, keeping the correct form, and the very most important thing is breathing. Breathing is so much important when you're doing exercise that it keeps your efficiency going. You don't fatigue faster, you're able to do a lot more exercises, more repetitions, take more time, and you don't get tired fast. So the one tip I'll give you about breathing is when you're going towards gravity, you breathe in. And when you're going against it, you breathe out. So when you're doing a squat, When you're going down, you breathe in. And when you're coming up, breathe out. Always breathe out with your mouth or pursed lips. Deep breathing is always beneficial. Even when you're running, always concentrate on your breathing when you're running or doing any activity. Breathing is so important. It's the major thing which checks your performance in place. If your breathing is right, your performance is 100% better because you get more efficiency for the muscles to work. The deep breathing exercises, what you need to know is like you have to breathe from your diaphragm, not from your chest, your diaphragm. So the easiest way to do that, I'll tell you, keep your hands one on the stomach, one on the chest, and breathe in. As you can see, when I'm breathing in, my stomach's coming out. It's pushing it, and you can see my hand in front. So that means I'm taking deep breath from the diaphragm. Let me show you in the side view. Deep breathing is always better than shallow breathing or chest breathing. This breathing is not helpful, will not help you for your performance, and will not optimize for your body function at its peak. So you want your body function to be at its peak, so it has to require that amount of oxygen which is necessary for producing that much of energy output to give you. So that is why you have to do a lot of deep breathing exercises. Rest period between sets is important. It shouldn't be too short, it shouldn't be too long. The ideal time is 30 to 40 seconds, and maximum you can go up to is 60 seconds. So if you're doing 10 squats, 10 repetitions of squats, that's your one set. Then you take a break for 30 to 40 seconds and then again get on with it. Try to avoid taking longer breaks. The longer breaks you take, the muscle will get cooled down, and the effect won't be as much as possible. For that, stress won't remain as much as possible. Now there will be a lot of people telling me ki like I've been doing exercise since a long time, since 3 to 4 months, maybe 6 months to 1 year, or maybe more than that, like for years together. But I don't feel like anything being developed, or I don't feel any change in my body, which even after doing so much of activity, I can't feel it. Your problem is you've been doing the same thing again and again and again. For the same duration, for the same intensity, for the same frequency, same thing again and again and again, day in, day out. You go for the same time, you do it the same amount of reps, or you don't do sets at all, or you do sets, same amount of sets. You just don't find it because you've been doing it since quite a long time. Now let me tell you, our body is a beautiful work of masterpiece. Like really, it is such an intelligent, I don't know, just imagine, let me give you an example and you will come to know how brilliant this works. You ever realize that when you go for your first job, suddenly after you've been searching for a job and you've been at home for a long time, and then suddenly you get your first job, and then you go for that first day, and when you come back home, when your job is done, you feel very tired, you feel like you're slugged the whole day, you have slogged your ass, and then afterwards, you go for the second day, it's the same thing, you get damn tired and come back. Just give it 1 week, and then next week you'll be okay, you don't feel that same tiredness again, you can cope that up. That is exactly what is happening. Your body just recognizes what your daily routine is and makes your body more efficient enough. That is the power of the brain. It makes your body so efficient to work, which reduces your energy efficiency to work at that same level, because that routine has been doing continuously on and on and on, day in, day out, that same time, that same kind of work which is going on. So the body finds an efficient way to do it. The same way when you're doing your exercise, which you call exercise, is you're doing it for in the morning, maybe for an hour, the same time of jogging, the same type of exercise, the same type of reps. Your body has figured out it's a routine, it's not an exercise, and it has created a better efficient pathway to make your body efficient for that workout. So you're not burning even the slightest greater calories which probably you used to do in a month before. And now it is just going so efficient that you're hardly burning any calories up to that limit. Exercise means stress the body. If you're not stressing your body, that movement or that workout you're doing is not an exercise. It won't be. The more stress you put on your body, that is exercise. Exercise is all about putting stress on your body, causing it day in and day out. This stress is easy to maintain. This stress, you might tell like, how should I do it? The easiest way is fit principle. You either increase your frequency, that is your days in doing it. You either increase your intensity by changing your weights, your reps, your sets in doing it. And the other one is time, the duration of jogging. Suppose you've been doing for a 2 weeks time 20 minutes of jogging. For the third week you go for another 10 minutes extra. For the fourth week you push another 5 minutes extra. You keep on pushing, you keep on raising that bar little by little, little by little, little by little. And the other most important thing you have to follow is type. So suppose you're doing like say a push-up. You can either do a similar push-up, or you can do a diamond push-up, or you can do a power push-up. Like these are variations. So these principles help you to maintain your workout properly. For example, let me give you your weekly plan. So you can do this alternate days. So you take Monday, Wednesday and Friday you do jogging for around 20 to 30 minutes. The rest of the days, other days like Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, you can do the strength training, which I have told those exercise before. You can do those. And Sunday is always an absolute rest day. That one day of the week should be absolutely given for your body to rest. If you're doing your workouts like regularly throughout the week, one day is always essential. So you plan out your week like that. And it doesn't matter like if you have to do jogging, you can sometimes switch to swimming, you can sometimes switch to cycling. Even for that matter, for your strength training, you can sometimes do weights, you can sometimes do plyometrics. There are a lot of things. Try to mix and match a bit. Don't do the same workout again and again, because the more stress you're going to put on your body, that is going to be more beneficial for you. But I would like you to just like give you a caution. Like whenever you're starting something, please start slowly. Don't take it gradually. Don't just jump up like, seeing other people and fitness freaks who are there, like, just going up for like 30 reps. That's not your capacity because you've been just starting out. So just use your brains and just do it slow. Just go for like 5 reps or 10 reps. You don't need to. In time, you're going to reach there. In time, but not in a day. So take it slow, take it easy. Apart from all these exercises which strengthen all your major muscle groups, flexibility is also very, very important. It's not just weak muscles which causes injury. It's also because of muscles which are rigid and tight, they too cause injury. They are not able to perform efficiently. So flexibility is very, very important. For flexibility exercises, the first one for your hamstrings is this yoga pose, also called as Paschimottanasana. You lie down, legs straight, back straight, breathe in, breathe out, and touch your feet. Hold this pose for 15 seconds. Any stretching exercise should be held for at least 15 seconds. Every 5 seconds, try to push more further. I did this fast, but you please do it slow, because this takes time to happen. You might not be as flexible as me, so when you are pushing yourself, do it very slowly. If you're right at your threshold where you cannot push it, don't push it too much forward. This your muscles are not going to flex like in a day. It's going to take time. So as you do these exercises, you will be able to reach your toes and also go around them. The next exercise is the cobra pose. The cobra pose is a great stretch for your abdominals and your core. For this, you can do it when you're doing your crunches, your abdominal workouts, your core workouts, and you have been keep pushing through doing the sets of like 2 sets, 3 sets, repeatedly doing like 3-4 exercises together, and you just feel that cramp in your abdominals. This is the time you can do this exercise, and you will be able to push on and add more reps to it. So all you need to do is lie down, keep your hand just below the shoulder, and lift up. Stretch as much as possible by looking up. You can feel a nice stretch going down the abdomen and down, up. Hold it there for 10 seconds. And down. This is a really good exercise. A stretch. The next one is the hand walk. For this stretch, stand, come down, walk forward, push back on your head, and come back up. Repeat this movement for 5 times. This is a good stretch. Try to keep your heels touched to your floor. And back up. It's a good stretch for your calf, your hams, your glutes. It's a really good one. It really stretches. You can feel them open up. The key point is you keep your heels intact to the floor. Then you will feel the stretch. And back it up again. This is called the hand walk. The next exercise is the Dewey Cone Asana. This asana is really good for people who have been continuously long hours sitting at the computer work, and also like doing a lot of sitting and just watching TV. You can just go in, just get up after around 45 minutes and take a break, and you can just do this. You can just stand like with your shoulder width apart, your legs, hold your hands behind, clasp them behind, lock them, bend but your back straight, and your hands up. Look forward, do not bend your back shouldn't be arched. The back should be in line. And hold it 10 seconds. And then back it up again. You can go down. Back it up again. Remember, do not arch your back. Keep it flat. Keep it straight, in line. The next exercise is the butterfly, also called Baddha Konasana. In this is a good flexibility exercise for your inner thighs. So you hold it together, your feet, and try pushing your leg down. Yes, as you can see, my muscles, my inner thigh muscles are really tight. I've been working on it, but it's not. It is a progress. So let's see. I couldn't this before. It was this much, and now I can just go this much. It's better. But if you can go more further, what you can do, you can step a little bit ahead and try to touch your head to your toes. That is the advanced level for this version. This creates a good stretch for your inner thighs. The next exercise is the child pose. This is a really good stretch. Lie down on your feet and try to keep your butt on your heels and push forward. Push forward as much as you can. It's a good stretch for your lats, these muscles. Also, if you want to stretch it more, you can go to one side, go to the right. Stretch it, give it a good stretch. Open your ribs. A nice stretch over there. Hold it 10 seconds, come back,
Move again to the opposite side. Yeah, feel that good stretch. Nice. And back.
The major concept in flexibility exercise is you have to hold the pose for at least 15 seconds. If you don't hold the pose, it is not going to be any use. You're not going to get that flexibility which is required. For muscles to really lengthen and get that flexibility, it takes time. So do not push yourself, go very slowly. It requires consistency in doing the exercise. So, great tip for all you guys who are working from home and who are out there sitting for long hours. Please stop doing that. Take rest. After every 45 minutes break, just get up, walk around, just do simple stretches, which I have told. Always keep yourself hydrated. Even if you're not able to do those stretches, the simple ones you can do is just bend your hands up like this, take your triceps back, your shoulders, or the classic one. You can do this. It doesn't take a lot of time. Most important thing about you like doing these stretches is breaking that hour which you breaking that period which you're there in that same position for a long time. That will cause which is going to cause your muscle to get rigid, to get tight. That is not going to happen. That is very important. And always try consciously to make your posture right. Keep it almost ideal, and always work economically even with your body. Always maintain your body so much that you can make the optimum use for your daily function. That is why these exercises which I have shown are very simple. These are just given to you for your activity, for you to do your functional activity better. The second thing is, whenever you get a pain, remember, pain is your best friend. It's not your enemy. Recognize the pain, contemplate it, and understand why is the pain occurring. Do not force your body through pain. Rest it. Take rest. Do not go against it. Icing is a very good technique which you can do for injuries which have happened recently at that moment, and also take rest from the activity which has caused you the pain. Bracing doesn't help. Bracing is a temporary method for just keeping your activity going, but it doesn't help in a long run. It just makes the muscle lazy, you can say. Like that, exactly, lazy. It won't fire up. The muscles won't fire up. It's not a permanent solution. It's a temporary solution, and it's going to get bad. It's going to get worse after that. So remind you guys, bracing is not the solution. Please don't go for bracing all the time. I've seen people always wear kneecaps and all. No, stop doing that. Try to fix your VMO. Try to fix your quads. Try to fix your hams. That in itself will work for you in the long run. Remember, bracing is not the solution. The other thing is, when you exercise, always keep yourself hydrated. Water is really important. Even when you are sitting for your work hours, water is always important. Always keep 2 bottles filled with water. Cramping, catches, all these are caused because of lack of water in your body. Coming to posture, improper posture when you're doing any activity is bad. It's not just matter that when you're on your laptop or you're working in your office or at your home, that is the time. Even when you're studying, you should take care of your posture. A good quick reminder to all the parents out there: make sure, like, when your kids are like sitting for studying and while watching TV, correct them with their postures. Early correction is good, because after a certain age it's hard to correct. Probably you will also know that by now. Okay, like when you are correcting yourself, probably if you're having a bad posture, how hard it is. So keep correcting your children so that they may learn it early and better how to adjust their postures. When it comes to exercise for kids, there are a lot of myths about it around parents, like mostly saying that it is very disadvantageous. I completely disagree. There are a lot of advantages when you start exercising early in young children, especially after the age of 8. it increases your bone density, it increases your muscle mass, it also there are a lot of health benefits. It also increases your calcium absorption intake. So there are like numerous benefits. I'm not telling your kid should go and bench press like 10-15 kgs. No, let them start slow. Let them do just body weight exercises like a push-up or a plank or those core workouts. Those are really good. The more what they should actually do is squats. Putting those stress on their bones is very important for efficient bone development. The more more they exercise, the more bone they'll develop, the more muscles they will develop. Because of this, their injury will become less. They will be able to their health will be maintained, and this is how their immunity also will grow better. In all, it's a plus point for them. But if you want to push ahead, please don't start doing weights for children. If you want to do, you can do maximum you can go up to 3 kgs, but not more than that. This is for kids from after the age of 8. They are definitely allowed to do exercises until the age of say 14 to 15. They can carry these out. After 15, they can gradually increase by taking 5 kg weights and then go to around 10. Then after 18, you can again push it up a bit. Always remember, exercising has only benefits, no matter disregard of what you have heard from anywhere out there, because I know there is a lot of things saying like it is not good and all. No, absolutely not. It is so much beneficial for your kid. So much beneficial. There are a lot of research articles saying about it. The earlier your kid starts to do exercise, the much healthier it is for him in every way possible. So this is a good tip, and this is all for you kids out there. So for the last tip, keep your body fit, eat well, sleep well, so that you can do all your functional activities without any pain or injury. Just as you maintain your car or your bike, you need to maintain your body as well. If you're not going to maintain it, it's going to give up on you. So try to work out on your body, try to strengthen it, try to make it flexible, hydrate it, work on yourself, so that it will give you the benefits. You will see it on your own. Feeling fit doesn't mean that you should have good aesthetic. It just means that you should be able to do your functional activities properly. That is the utmost thing which is required. So for the last, signing off here. Stay safe, stay fit, and if you need any help, feel free to contact me. Cheers.
Thank you, Elton, for sharing all those important points for us to take care during our daily activities, as well as the exercise that will help us lead a healthy lifestyle. It was a great learning experience, and I hope you all too had a good learning experience as well. Practice what we have learned today. I'm your host, John Elvis, signing off. Do catch these workshops on our parish's YouTube channel. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit. Take care. Bye-bye.